Years ago, God put in my heart that He wanted me to read the whole Bible in a year. This year will be the 8th time I've read through the Bible. I usually read either through the KJV or the NIV, but this year changed it to the NKJV, and it will be finished with it on the 31st. 2 or 3 years ago, while I was in South Korea, I met a pastor who inspired me to start memorizing scripture. God put it in my heart that I should try to memorize at least one verse a week. This year, I have another 50 plus verses that I review regularly to keep them in my head. For Psalm 119:11 says, "Thy word have I hid in my heart that I might not sin against thee." This year, He gave me an additional task. This year, I felt He wanted me to start putting up videos on YouTube. I can agree that it seemed a little silly, even to me. It started when I had a thought just one time, and I thought that would be kind of cool to be able to share the knowledge I have accumulated while studying the Bible. But what was unique about this thought was that I kept feeling the pull to actually do it. Usually these ideas go away, but this one kept coming back. So I started with a study I did in the Fight Club. Side note, the Fight Club now has had its first full year now in Bethel, and we are blessed to have 3 new brothers that have joined us in the club. And Josh, Larry, Owen, we're blessed to have you guys in the club, and we love having you guys in there. So back to the videos. I started with a study on the book of Revelation. Doing these videos allowed me to do what I feel God has created me to do, and that is to teach. Teaching the Bible allows me to dig deeper into the Bible, and I love being able to share that knowledge. Some of these videos did not even break double digits. It is what it is. But one of them had gone up to triple digits. So I was very surprised by this, but additionally, I was surprised by the people that it has been reaching. Just a little over 30% of the views are in the United States. This means that around 70% of the views are by people from other countries. Countries like the Philippines, South Africa, Canada, the UK, Australia, India, and Denmark. I feel blessed that God has used me to share the knowledge of Him not only in the pulpit, but also outside the United States. You may be being pulled to do something you might not be comfortable with. It might even seem a little silly, and I certainly felt that way about the videos. I finally agreed to follow His direction, and I'm already seeing fruit in it. And I know that God and I are not done yet. There's more planting and watering that needs to be done, and there's more fruit to come. He may be calling you to join a life group, a study, a new spiritual discipline, etc. The question is, will you follow where He calls you to go? Bethel family, my brothers and sisters, I love and miss you, and I cannot wait to be back with y'all. Blessings.